I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Eagles at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 17.
Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's hot Clinton Dix with a pick. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation... Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Pickett to throw on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And Graham on the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's James. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Past the 60.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Pickett now on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. 2nd and 10.
Don't check. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He's going to try and go deep again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
60 Vikings. Warriors 17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
19, trap 50, trap 60. 19 Wyatt. 18 Rattler, Ready.
On first down, Hurts. He'll air this one out for Mims. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett back to throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Check contact, check contact.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
T.J. Edwards
able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at it, move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option, it'll be Hurts. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want him to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
All right, Captain. It's batting down to Hatch's time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone.
Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And that is incomplete. Boy, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He finds his tight end, Gentry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Off play action, Pickett.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts rolling to his right. That is caught by Mims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Hurts. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This likely a must-have, third and goal.
18 Rattler.
They go play action with Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Check pass, check pass. Buffalo 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.